atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotation.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. Here's Thompson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already, and his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Good on the second free throw. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Valentine. Houston moving it around. Clock at 4. For 3. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Open shot, Thompson, and falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And that's now 6 points from Amen Thompson. Gafford finds MP. Gafford against Smith. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Van Vliet against MP. No good from 11 feet.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on.
Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. Şengün so effective around the rim. Great play.
MP passes to Lively. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has that excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
Şengün finds Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Irving. Van Vliet outside. Back to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Gafford passes to MP. Here's Flagg. Sinks the three-pointer. Flagg's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6 to the inside. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got his second bucket tonight. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Houston. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when I look at Dallas, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Yep, it counts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Mavericks leading by 6. MP inside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Thompson outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Hayes is checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the basket by MP. Screen by Smith. Finney Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the paint. There's MP. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Smith outside. And it's Flag with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Thompson, he's checked in for Irving.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Screen by Şengün. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He added 55 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. It's Thompson in for Valentine. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 8 points.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
MP, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Pass to Finney Smith. The 3. They get it back. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 5 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the dunk by MP.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by Hayes. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Flag. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. 7 points for Cooper Flag.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Raw power from Smith Jr. on that slam.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Takes a step back. Thompson. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. On the floor for the Mavericks. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Wagner comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Smith checked in for Wright, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. So on the floor for Houston, Jabari Smith is out there with Wagner. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Fred VanVleet.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's VanVleet. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. VanVleet's got 6 in the quarter.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
VanVleet wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Basket counts.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to Şengün. Hayes with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Dallas moving it around. Christie with the bounce pass. Here's Flagg. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes with the screen for Flagg. Buries the long-range jumper. Flagg's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, here's Şengün. His last outing, we saw him 4 and 22, and it's in there.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's VanVleet. 6 points for him, and he comes up with the deuce.
Great work by VanVleet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Here's MP. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Here's Thompson following the basket by MP. And Thompson kicks to Valentine. In the corner, Smith with it. And here is Valentine. Still scoreless. Thompson misses. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Dallas has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. On the wing, MP. Covered by Van Vliet. And the dunk by MP.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Now here's Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on MP. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Dallas, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been with the Dallas.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league. 4-player trade, and from what we've heard, not an easy negotiation. Fellas, who are you liking the most in this one?
Well, if you want to improve your athleticism in the front court, go get.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And for Houston, they're shooting for the game at 42%. They've got Daniel Gafford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Boss. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Flagg in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet blinds it up and drills it.
And MP throws it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Smith sets the pick for Thompson. And Smith with the stop.
Nice work, Smith doing a good job in the pick and roll there.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Fred Van Vliet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back over to you.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
For 3, Van Vliet, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Gafford, and stolen by Valentine. Out to Smith, launches it. It's the 3-point bomb. Smith's got 11.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Ross hits the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Tries the spin move. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the dunk by MP.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Şengün. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Count that one. MP's got 42 in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
Şengün hits them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bounce pass, Russell. Russell sets a screen for Lively. And a wide open look for Flag. Again, the Mavericks score.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Şengün with a screen on Irving. Inside. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Pass to Valentine. Back to Van Vliet. Out to Smith. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look for Dallas. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Max Christie in for Irving. Checked in for Dallas. Ross comes in for Christie. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Here's MP, and he has 42. And MP throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Smith kicks to Finney-Smith. MP against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Dallas has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And MP throws it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Valentine. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Back to Valentine. With the fadeaway. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Russell passes to Boss. Back to Russell. Russell off a bit from Boss. And that one's good. Russell.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Pass to Valentine. Back to Thompson. Now Finney-Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Finney-Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Valentine passes to Thompson. Back to Valentine. Smith outside. That three off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Thompson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Here's Hayes, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston making a switch. 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Off target from three-point range. The deep three from Thompson. And that one released in time, but no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Mavericks on top. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Houston, Clint Capella is out there with Smith. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in at the 2. Martin against Smith. Stolen by VanVleet. Down low. The shot's good from Smith. And it's 13 points for Smith.
Hey, we know Smith has an excellent outside stroke, but I like to see him attacking, getting down low and doing some work inside.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. The shot. No good. Good defense by MP.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. VanVleet kicks to Smith. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
VanVleet outside. Smith against Martin. Smith, no luck.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Nice shot by Smith.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the dunk by MP.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Van Vliet on the wing, covered by MP. Van Vliet left side. Clock at 6. Spins. No good off the spin.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Outrunning the field, MP. He's got those young legs, folks.
Van Vliet with it. Here's Smith. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Pass to Smith. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it. Determined, nitty-gritty play by Smith, not allowing that foul to stop him at all.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, when you think of three-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And he gets it back. Thompson dishes to MP. Good, nice job down low.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And the shot is good. 68 points for Boss.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
That was all he needed to find the hoop. I mean, expert play call that time by Van Vliet.
And Hayes kicks to Thompson. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hayes. Out to Thompson. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Nice shot by Smith.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Back to MP. And good. There's another.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Now Thompson. Van Vliet outside. To the paint. Şengün no good. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to Hayes. MP up top, covered by Van Vliet. Thompson outside. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And MP throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Thompson passes to MP. Şengün with the rebound. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.